Hello everybody, it's Vertical Sandwich. Okay, so there are three multiple level asset missions, and one of them is the quarry, and we examine that. The second one is trucking, where you do 3 trucking routes. We're gonna fail the first one miserably, and then we'll be on our way. And then the third one, wait, did I say the second one or fourth one? I don't know. The second one is trucking routes. Actually, though, I think the first one you unlock is actually trucking routes. And then the second, yeah, that's definitely true. And then the second one that you unlock is the valet missions from the 555 We Tip mission in San Fierro. And then the third one is the quarry. So you unlock one after Los Santos, one during San Fierro, and one during Las Venturas. So it makes sense that there's kind of one for every town. Now this is an easy delivery. Like, this is all the further we had to go. I think we have like 8 minutes left. But I'm an idiot, so I went in the wrong way, and then I jackknifed the trailer and pop it off the stupid thing. See, there you go. And I tried to reattach it. You get a minute to reattach it. I ended up bumping it all over the place and stuff like that. It's just dumb stuff. And you'll see my level of frustration, because again, this is post-commentary. All these videos are going to be post-commentary. You'll see my level of frustration with what I do with the cab after we fail this mission. Because you'll see, I go for about 40 seconds. Nah, I go till there's about 10 seconds left, and then I just give up. And start driving away as fast as I can. I may come back and do some of this stuff. Like, I'm just doing this stuff as an overview for 100%, but I may get bored someday and go like, I think I'll go do the quarry missions, or I think I'll do some races. You know, again, I wouldn't expect 100% anytime soon. So yeah, so now I'm just driving away. Now I'm just like, and you'll see, as soon as this ends, you'll see what I did with the cab of this truck. Which I think is going to be a fantastic video cut. There it is. Fantastic. Alright, so to start the valet missions, you've got to get your valet uniform from your wardrobe. It's under special in your wardrobe. And one of the things, in the first level, you have to park 3 cars, and then 4 cars, and then 5 cars. I don't know. It goes up to level 5. 7 cars is the last level. Kill the valets. Kill the other valets. You get a 20-second penalty for killing a valet. So worth it. Because then they won't take cars. Like, you can actually, I get it down by, like, level 2. I get it down to where there are no valets left. And if you kill all the valets, then every level, the game will spawn one new one. So you have to kill one every level after you kill the initial, like, I don't know, 2 or something. But they compete with you for cars. So this is it. And if you park it, like, actually in the lines, you get a better bonus. But the big bonus you're going to get is for not doing damage. So then you just, yeah, there's a car waiting to be serviced, but then, like, another valet will grab it if there's a valet up there. See, another valet picked up the waiting car. We can't have that. So, murder valets. I don't know how long it takes me to realize that. This is my first time ever doing valet missions. I think I just got bored. I was just like, I'm hanging out here, I'm waiting for a car. I mean, definitely you can kill them in the first, like, because you get the bonuses in the first mission. Will easily take care of what you're going to get for, Oh, did I run that one over? Was that what happened? No, okay. I do run one over later without even realizing it, and I'm just like, well, it's okay. Because it is okay. Oh, there's 3 to start with. So maybe kill 2 in the first round, kill 2 in the second round, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is where we kill the first one. Yeah, you kill the valet, 20-second penalty. Who cares? Like, it's less competition for cars. Seriously, killing the valets in this mission, make it like 1,000,000 times easier. I assume. I don't know. I guess I've never done it without killing a valet. Because this is the only time I've ever done it. It just never occurred to me that this would be part of 100%ing the game. But it is. All the assets are part of 100%ing the game. So, like, all those little marts, like the hippie shopper in San Fierro, there's, like, Robart's Food Mart in Los Santos, and then there's one in Las Venturas as well. And they're all just delivery missions. So, like 5 levels of delivery missions. Yeah, do them if you want. They're a pain. You can do them if you take them slow. So there we go. Level 1 passed. We get a $100 tip or something. Who cares? Time to kill more valets. That's what I say. That's what I always say. You can never kill too many valets. So there we go.
Give me that.
So now there's still like 2 running around. But again, I mean, like, even if you just killed 1 every level, the levels wouldn't get any harder than the first one. So, I mean, you take that to heart. In fact, you'd be... Yeah, oh, yeah, there we go. That's right, accidentally killed the second one. And yeah, it gives you a crunch for time, but, like, so worth it. Because, look, like, instantly we're back to, like, 1 minute and 20 seconds. And again, this is just... It's just good insurance for the levels that are going to follow. Because eventually, like, what'll happen is... We'll just get to the point where cars will just wait for you because there's no valet to pick them up. So it's just all about how quickly you can run back, get in the car, and drive it down into the parking garage. That's like the easiest thing in the world. This is going to get really tedious. I do have to say, though, something I've been thinking about is like, oh, there's the last valet. That's our last guy. He's going to die. I mean, again, once the next level starts, there'll be another one, but... Alright, there we go. Now there are no more valets. And like I said, now after this, every level will spawn 1 more. But he didn't pick up that car that was waiting to be parked. Okay, what I was going to say is, because I've been thinking about this a lot lately. And like, you know what, thanks for watching. Like, and this is why, is because, seriously, you can watch anything on the internet. Anything. Like, you watching this video means this video beat out, like, everything else that has ever been created by anybody ever. Like, you're watching this, you're not watching clips of Invader Zim, you're not listening to the song Heroes by David Bowie, you're not, watching the more cowbell skit on Saturday Night Live, you're not watching any of that stuff. Or the Word Association sketch skit from Saturday Night Live, which is on Hulu, I think, and you should watch it. Just to see how much racial humor has changed in 40 years. Anyway, yeah, you could be watching anything, and maybe you should. Maybe you will be. Maybe you'll just go, he's right. Like, I should be watching old Saturday Night Live sketches, or I should be watching something where, I don't know, like, you should be watching Invader Zim. And you know what? If you click off this video to watch Invader Zim or listen to some Pink Floyd or something, I don't hold that against you at all. I don't. I mean, I'd much rather that you, like, now watch. Okay, so, see, now, oh, there isn't a respawn valet. Did he take our car? I think he took our car. That's why we don't see him. Usually he respawns up here. But there is another valet running around now. I mean, he's in that car right there. And I like that car just hit a guy on its way to be valet parked. Like, here now, this car has been involved in a felony. Why don't you take it? You know, I mean, actually, to tell you the truth, because, like, I did all that stuff today. Like, I didn't watch any old SNL skits. I didn't watch any Invader Zim. I did listen to some Pink Floyd. I did listen to David Bowie's Heroes and some other David Bowie stuff. DJ and TVC15 and just some weird Bowie stuff and some Donovan. It was a very strange day. And really though, what I've been doing a lot of is reading Vonnegut. I bought some Vonnegut books. And if you click off this video to read a Kurt Vonnegut novel, oh my god, jeez. If you were to send me a message saying, "Dear Vertical Sandwich, I haven't watched any of your videos in months because I'm reading everything Kurt Vonnegut ever wrote." You know what I would say to that? Fantastic. Fantastic. That's all right. There's definitely media out there better than me. I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying thanks for watching, cuz it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that there's like all these things, all these millions of things. You could be watching Gangnam Style right now. Although, what's the point now that it's the #1 video on YouTube? This guy has to die. Okay, now there are no more valets again. It's just that easy. So yeah, I was thinking about that. I thought that was great. I just, you know, the whole concept. You know, I mean, I don't get a ton of views. I mean, I get a good amount of views. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about the amount of views I get. Like, they're pretty depressed because school's in session right now, and that's a lot of my audience. But I still get a good amount, you know, because I'm fresh enough at this that I remember, like, the first day that I broke 500 views, and just being like, oh my god, you know, or I remember when like my top views for a day were like 78, you know, and I was just like 70, I'm almost at 100, and like now, like a bad weekend day is 4,000, so I am not complaining. I am not complaining at all. And like when school gets out again, oh man, it's just get through the roof, I'm sure. Because I got so much more material now. And now we're doing CDI stuff, which I've been dreaming of doing CDI stuff for so long. I just love doing what I do. I really do. I mean, like, I work a full-time job at do this. This is not something I could be, you know. I could be watching old SNL stuff, and I'm not. Like, instead I'm making videos, because I love making these videos. They're fantastic. Especially post-commentary every once in a while is good for me, because I get to babble like this. Like, there's gameplay going on. It doesn't matter. Like, you're watching me succeed at valet missions. But, like, first and foremost, you're being forced to listen to me blah, blah, blah about Kurt Vonnegut and old SNL skits and stuff like that. I love it. Oh, and then today, because I was talking to my operator at work. My operator is a girl. She runs the binding machine that I work on. We'll just put it that way. It's actually got a far more kind of bizarrely technical name. But, and she was talking about, she has kids. She has 3 kids. And she was talking about voices she does for her kids. And so then at one point, like, I was feeding forms into this pocket. Like, I put paper in a machine that makes it into books. That's what I do. Not good books, junk mail. I make junk mail. Anyway, so I'm feeding forms in, and it, like, jams up the machine. It wasn't. I heard it going. I heard, like, the form getting ripped apart by the machine and the machine jamming up. And she comes over, and so in this voice, I'm like, oh, yeah, I was like, yeah, I couldn't stop it. Like, I heard it flapping and tearing, but I couldn't stop it. And she just, like, lost her mind. She thought that was the funniest thing she'd ever heard. I was like, really? Like, that's just my John Travolta. Like, yeah, looks like it's just something I ripped off The Simpsons. Yeah, we were doing voices the other day. We were just, like, comparing the voices we do and stuff, and, like, she does a lot of different crazy guy voices, and I was like, I only have 2 girl voices. There's, like, a sweet girl voice, which is like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then there's, like, I don't understand what you're doing. Those are my 2 girl voices. Is like, those are it. That's it. That's all I've got. I've got 2 gears. Like, my guy voice is everywhere. And I was trying to tell her about Miss Mouse from Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door and how I couldn't get a French accent for a girl right. Fantastic. Because there's nothing to do at a factory. I have a factory job. I don't have to use my brain. Like, I could do what I do. I could, you know, in about a month, I'll probably be able to do it sleeping. I'm certainly very close to being able to do it with my eyes closed. So. Somebody should clip that audio out and make it something else. Just me going, I know I could do it with my eyes closed. Sample it in a song or something, I don't know. I don't know what you people do with what I put up here. It's the internet. It's up here. You can just take it, I guess. It's not. Haven't had a real issue with that, with anybody trying to steal my stuff, so. Yeah, so other than that. So yeah, so like, that's the new thing for work is, talking in voice. Although I do all kinds of, because I have to wear earplugs and there's all this factory noise going around. So like if I talk in a normal voice, at a normal voice level with my earplugs in, I can hear myself perfectly well, but everybody around me doesn't hear anything. And so the stuff like I just say and like sing and like do like just in that job, it's just ridiculous. I sang like the entire White Album today. It's just like Beatles' White Album, just singing it out loud, like dancing to Birthday and stuff. It was ridiculous. And like there's nobody else around who'd care. And like nobody can hear me, so it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's kind of fantastic. You know, really, when it comes down to it. I've had worse jobs, way worse jobs. Turning into Nintendo Capri Sun, like, when I was coming up and LPing and really getting into it, like, I didn't even know it existed, and I discovered Nintendo Capri Sun. He still had a job at a grocery store that he would talk about all the time, and the irony of that was that he worked at a pick and save. Like, he said that eventually. He really tried to keep that kind of out of the, until he quit. I managed to pick and save for 5 years, like, so I was just like, he would talk about his job, and I was like, man, that sounds a lot like pick and save, and then he quit, and said something about pick and save, and I was like, that makes so much sense. Like, now I understand why I identified with him so much. Like, and he worked in the bakery. Oh, jeez, I remember the bakery people. They had crappy jobs. As a manager, I didn't have to do too much. I got paid well to do kind of nothing. I stocked an aisle on third shift when I was third shift manager. But when I was second shift manager, I did nothing. We got a shot into that valet, too, before he got in the car. I don't know what he's thinking, but... So this is the last level. We have to park 7 cars. And, of course, it takes a while. It's tedious. So... So, yes, that's about all I got, really. Like... I have nothing else to say, and I've got, oh, geez, 5 more minutes of video left. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, and I was surprised to find that my operator at work also does a Dr. Dick impression. Although with her kids, she calls him Dr. Diaper, which I found really, really funny. So. And then when I did my Dr. Nick impression, she kind of looked at me like I was crazy. But I was like, hi, everybody. These gloves came free with my toilet brush. Oh, jeez. I got. We're gonna have another one of those LPs coming up eventually, where I have to do a bunch of voices. I mean, I've definitely got an RPG or 2 that I would like to do. At this point, I mean, not that I would. They're sitting around. I have all these games sitting around. I went on like a game shopping spree recently. And you would not believe the stuff that I have now. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, I had a list of things that I wanted off the virtual console. I don't have a list of those things anymore. I own them all. Like, and just like had a whole week where I was getting multiple packages a day, just like video game cartridges and stuff. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The stuff that like I have now. Not to mention, I got 4 games with the CDI. So. Now I just don't have enough time. I don't have enough video space stuff. Like, I'm not uploading 12 videos a day, and I'm not playing 5 video games at a time, so we're just going to have to wait. But I'm set for the next year and a half, easy, on video games to Let's Play. Which, yeah, I guess is good news for you guys. I actually made a big list of them and sent them to somebody. It was just like, they said something about asking why I was doing Majora's Mask, and I was like, well, listen to this, and like just sent them a list of all the stuff I had bought. They were like, oh, I was like, so get excited. I'm excited. And, yeah, it's crazy stuff. And I have old stuff. Like, I have old stuff that I don't even know what I have. Like, at this point, I'm starting a serious video game collection. Like, I mean, definitely have a great collection of consoles. I mean, just vintage consoles. I really don't have a lot of interest in getting something like a, you know, like a 3DO. Or an Atari Jaguar or something like that. I mean, really have the kind of industry standard consoles that, you know, that you want to have. Oh, I got an Atari 2600, by the way. Ugh. Although the problem with that is because it's coaxial, I guess maybe it's analog, I don't know. I'm having trouble recording it on the computer. I'm going to have to do some software messing around to get that working, because there's some like little one-day Let's Plays I want to do about some Atari games, especially Kaboom. I own Kaboom now. Played it the other day. Surprised at how good I still was at it. So yeah, so there's that too, that I have this Atari 2600 sitting around. You know, and like, yeah, the CDI and the Super Nintendo and a Nintendo and a Sega and a N64 and a Wii and a PlayStation 2. And the PlayStation 2 is just, it seriously is, I want to get GTA done and kind of hang the PlayStation 2 up for a bit. because I'm getting some errors where it thinks the disk is open. The disk thing is open. And I just don't want it to become permanently disabled before I finish GTA. And at the point of talking to you right now, have not finished the game. So. Although, I mean, in a day or two, that'll be taken care of. So this is the last car. This is it. And then when we're done here, we'll have acquired the asset. You've watched this long, boring video and listened to me rant. And maybe that was enjoyable. I don't know. I kind of... Where did the time go? It definitely didn't seem like I talked for 20 minutes, but apparently I did. So you guys take care. Thanks for watching. And, you know, bye, everybody.